Hello again, okay, here in this video. Domestic love in today's world. Yeah, that's the name I gave this video. Because after all, in today's world, unfortunately, people don't know what real love is. Everybody claims they do, that's right. We all claim they do. And we look at the divorce rate, and we look at the violence. We look at how we treat one another. And then I get these comments from people who say, oh, men and women are not divided. Oh, no, just constantly. People got to come on and, they got to say that women and men ain't divided. And, we're all just fine and dandy. We treat each other with respect. And, well, I don't know what world they're living in, but it's obviously they're living in a fantasy world. Because in today's world, men and women are quite divided, okay? And the ability to treat each other like complete dirt. Exactly. And here we have a story of a married couple and domestic love. I call it domestic love, okay? Because that's what today's world's about, domestic love, it is. So many women get the guy, you use him up, spit him out, throw him away. So many guys get the woman, you use him up, spit him out, throw him away. That's right, see, it's both sexes, not just one. Okay? Then we have the ability to treat each other really well. Let's take a look at this video I want to show you. I'll be right back with you.
Another big story we're following this morning, a community in shock, friends and family left asking why this morning. A wife struggling to survive. Deputies say her husband set her on fire. The flames then ignited a home in Apollo Beach on Oxford Garden Circle. We first brought you the story as breaking news last night. Bay News 9's Jonathan Petramala is moving the story forward for us. He is live outside Tampa General where the wife and her husband are this morning. Jonathan, what have we learned overnight?
Hey, good morning, Erica. Well, right now, they haven't released the names either of the man or the woman because apparently investigators are trying to contact family members from out of state. But we do know that both the man and the woman have some serious injuries, life-threatening injuries. The woman trying to recover from her injuries here at Tampa General Hospital, burns over most of her body. It was around 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon in Apollo Beach when a woman ran out of her burning home that was on fire. Investigators believe her husband soaked her in some kind of accelerant and then set her and the house on fire. We do know that Hillsborough deputies have responded to this house before because of domestic issues. Neighbors we spoke to weren't aware of any serious problems, though, between the couple.
I thought it was just a regular house fire, accident, maybe like a kitchen fire. But to have something like this happen is just really, really unsettling.
Now, the couple apparently had 2 small children, Erica, but fortunately those children weren't home at the time of the violence.
You see what I'm saying there? Ain't that domestic love? Oh, yeah. See, they were both hurt. But you noticed they mentioned that briefly in the report, if you listen, that they were both seriously hurt. But then they dropped the rest of the story about what was up with him and focused in on her. That's normal. But that's right, we're not divided. I remember that now. That's right, we're not divided. That's why they didn't say how seriously hurt he is, right? Because we're not divided. That's why they only worried about her, right? Because we're not divided. It's right there in your face. That's domestic love, people. Don't you love your domestic love? Don't you love your relationships in today's world? The ability to treat each other like shit. See, and here's a situation where what? She cheated on him, or him cheated on her, or somebody wanted to be the boss of the other, or who knows. Thank goodness the kids wasn't home, And they treated each other the way that people treat each other in today's world, isn't that right? That's right. They treated each other the way people treat each other in today's world. And when they got through treating each other with their domestic love, loving each other so well, see, she was burned big time. She's in the hospital. He's hurt seriously. From what I don't know, because they didn't say that because we're not divided. You didn't catch the drift, did you? They didn't say how come he's hurt seriously. He just must have got, maybe his feelings was hurt seriously. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, they didn't say that, did they? No. They didn't. We know that they suspect that he threw a burning fluid on her and set the house and her on fire. We know this. Okay. We know that they reported that he was hurt seriously, that they were both in the hospital. He was hurt seriously. But with what? Oh, that's right, we're not divided. They couldn't report that part, could they? Mm-hmm. Do you see what I'm saying, people? This is the type of relationships that we have in today's world. This is how marriage works out, because none of you know what love is. None of you know how to treat one another. Either the woman thinks she's above the man, which has been done by design, or the man thinks that he's the boss, or she thinks she's the boss. You know, the old saying is, who wears the pants in your family? Which is a crock of fucking shit. Nobody wears the pants in a family. Nobody. That's the problem in this world. You didn't get with her, get together with her, and be with her because you wasn't able to get along. To be friends. Oh, that's right. Friends is used as a rejection line, isn't it, women? That's right, you use friendship as a rejection line in today's world too, don't you? And you complain because you can't find love. Oh, that's right. Some of you even say, and I've heard you say it, that there's no such thing as love. In today's world, I have to agree with you because you don't know what love is. You never found it because you didn't know how to find it because you didn't know what you was doing. Because you've been so brain raped by the government and the media and the music and the books and the magazines and the school system that you haven't the first clue of what you're even doing. So you wind up out there using one after another, throwing each other away, treating each other like shit. And then here's the results of treating each other like shit. She's in the hospital, seriously burned all through her body. He's in the hospital, seriously hurt at the same time she was, but we don't know why he's seriously hurt because we don't have division. Right. As you idiots would say, we don't have division. Well, if we didn't have division, we would know why he was seriously hurt too, wouldn't we? But because we do have division, we don't know that, do we? That's right. Because even when they're seriously hurt, they kept her placed up on that pedestal. And they kept you from knowing anything about him, because after all, it wouldn't be division that would do that now, would it? See, people, don't you love your domestic love? Give some thoughts about what I've said in the next video. You have a good one.